Welcome.
That's what you're going with?
No.
Try again.
Welcome.
You sounded like me. Like, welcome.
Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of the Nothing and Everything podcast, where today we will talk very softly about nothing.
And a little bit about everything. I'm so confused right now.
I'm confused as well.
I feel like we're on NPR. Like this is public radio at its finest. Gerald, what's going on over there?
So,
I was feeling pretty spry today. I was coming out of the gate, guns blazing. But you, on the other hand.
Guns blazing, huh?
Yep. You, on the other hand. That was a prior conversation. You, on the other hand, what's going on over there?
Well, last week we were at CentriKid, and CentriKid is a camp.
Shout out to CentriKid.
Shout out to CentriKid. It was a great week. And after our church left on Friday, we stayed. You were there. We stayed and did another camp as well over the weekend. And that, my friend, did me in.
Yep.
So
Too many songs.
Too much music. So my throat, I just lost my voice. So
Trying to keep it down low for it.
yeah, because Camp Paradise starts tomorrow.
What, 48 hours, like 36 hours? Yeah, just a few hours away.
24 hours away before we leave.
Wow.
So I've got to figure something out.
How many songs last week? Did you figure up in your head, like, how many songs you sing in a week?
I didn't do songs. We did 13 services in 7 days. So I did figure that out.
But you're doing an average, what, 3 songs a service?
3 songs in the morning.
In the morning.
And then in the evening 4? Is 4 or
Sometimes
5.
5.
Yeah. So
that's, hang on.
1
wow.
million.
3 or 4 plus 4 or 5. What is that? It's either 7 or 9. So times 6 days, because Sunday wasn't quite a full day.
Yeah.
54. You cranked out 54 songs last week.
Yeah.
And normally you sing, what, 3 on a Sunday morning?
I sing like 5 on a Sunday morning.
You muscle through 3 on a Sunday morning.
Are you serious? You change like 3 diapers?
That's all I do. I'm the nursery director. The nursery coordinator.
That's awesome.
That is a lot, though. I'm saying you went from 4 or 5 songs on a Sunday to 50 plus songs in a week. That is a lot of strain.
You know, back in the day when I was half my age, I used to travel and lead worship full time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how I made a living. It was a terrible living, but it was a living nonetheless.
Let's do that again.
No. But I remember going and cranking out 10 weeks in the summer of camps.
Oh my goodness.
And I'd lose my voice, just pound another root beer or a Coke.
Is that the remedy, root beer?
Sprite.
Yeah.
And just keep on going. And don't even look back.
Yeah.
I would come home sick as a dog.
But with the quality of the output, the music, the vocals, earlier in the week I was like, man, he's up there. I could see people were like, man, this guy's got some good vocals. Wasn't quite the case on Saturday. They were like,
on that Sunday, it was like, hey, everyone, sing with me. All together now.
They're all leaning in like, what is he?
Yeah, right.
Like everybody's doing right now. Like, what is he saying? I know every time that I was backstage and I heard you cough in between a song or during a video, I was like, it's not going well.
Well, and it's this weird thing. So, I cough when I get nervous. So, obviously, before I get up on stage, I'm coughing, hacking up a lung, and I do that at church on Sundays. I could be completely fine. I'm coughing. People are like, oh, he's sick. And I'm like, no, I'm actually not sick. I'm completely fine. I just cough when I get nervous, just like a nervous tick or whatever. Then the problem is after that, my throat is I guess my body's trying to heal itself by, going into reserve mode of, hey, let's put mucus everywhere or something or what. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. All I know is
this whole the level has just thrown me off.
Yeah. So essentially, Austin's typically looking up stuff over there, but he's not right now. He's not even caring.
He's like, what is going on?
Sharing is caring.
He's not
Share
doing well
information.
either.
The more you know.
I'm the only one who could muscle through a week and a half of camp and feel nothing.
I just can't do it. I used to eat terrible food as well. Which brings me to
At camp?
Well, you know, when you live on the road, I mean, you're living off of
Wendy's and Arby's.
just junk food. So while we were on the road, while we were at camp, Austin and Jason talked me into going to an establishment that makes low quality everything. I won't say the name of the establishment.
Was it local to where we were?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of like where it was.
Yes, across the street from where we were. And
Did we go there one night? Same establishment? Or was it a different one?
Well,
remember where we went?
Yes. So we went to 2 establishments in one night.
I know what you're talking about. You went there?
I was desperate.
It was if it's a slash
Yes.
restaurant.
It's like hey, we really can't make it on our own, so let's put 2 of them together and make it doubly bad.
My favorite one is, I don't remember but like, there's always one sometimes that's coupled up with like Long John Silver's. Like they didn't make it like.
Right.
You know, there'd be it's like maybe it's like A&W root beer.
Right.
And a Long John Silver's together.
Or like a Taco Bell and Long John Silver's. It's great if y'all did like a fish taco, but you're not even doing that.
Right.
You're doing this spray meat.
You know what I want? I want a chili cheese burrito, which they don't make anymore, but those were great back in college.
With a chicken plank?
With a chicken plank and some mashed potatoes and gravy.
You know, a chicken plank at Captain D's or Long John Silver is actually pretty good.
I use the term chicken plank all the time at my house with my kids, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. They're like, a plank? Dad, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like you walk the chicken plank.
Yeah, so we went down to this place, and they talked me into it. It was against my better judgment. I went. I haven't had that food in probably 15 years.
Really?
Yeah. And it was just as terrible as I remembered.
And you paid the price.
Fortunately, it didn't mess me up, but like I wasn't sick to my stomach or anything, but it was man, it's just low quality food. And Austin is just like licking his fingers like, man, this was great. And
so
I'm like,
one might say it was finger licking? Is that what you said? He was licking his fingers.
That's actually good. Yeah.
So that was the highlight of your week at camp?
No. The highlight of my week at camp was probably coming home.
Oh, getting in my bed, man.
You know, I will say this. The highlight of my week at camp was having both my boys there to play. It was really, really special.
I felt like you were getting a little, it got, as some would say, beside you.
Well,
got a little misty-eyed maybe talking about it, didn't you?
No.
I respect that. It's not
I feel like you're trying to call a brother out right now.
I feel like I can see some moisture in your eyes welling up as we speak.
Right now?
Yeah.
This is anger because I want to punch you in the throat. Right now. No.
It was cool. It was cool, though.
Yeah. Yep.
They're cool dudes.
It was really special. You know, the whole food thing, you know, my kids have never eaten it. Actually, my little girl, she'll be 12 soon. She's never eaten at those establishments. Never eaten food from there. So that's weird.
Yeah.
But I try not to eat that bad. It's just bad. It's bad and bad for you. It's not even real. Austin, why do you like that stuff?
I don't even, it's not like I know it's not good.
You just like it because it's cheap and you can get a lot of it?
It's just one of those things where it's like, nothing else is open right now.
Right, so just go to bed.
There were no other options where we were in Boiling Springs.
You know, my parents used to tell me nothing good happens after midnight.
Ooh.
I'm telling you now, nothing good happens after about 9:30.
Probably 9. I was going to say 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's true.
9:30, all the good shows are off. Just go to bed. If you get hungry,
all
eat.
the good shows are off?
Yeah.
Like Jeopardy's over.
That's when like at 7. That's when the good shows come on.
Actually, now with Netflix, your good show can happen like at 4 o'clock.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you just go to bed. If you get real hungry, then you get up in the morning and eat a nice breakfast.
Yeah,
No.
Austin. Why don't you get your life together?
It's like you're like part of the cookout generation. You know what I'm saying?
Cookout? Like the...
Cookout?
Yeah, like the... Yeah.
Not like a cookout.
Yeah.
The cookout.
Yeah.
I don't like that food.
I don't like the food. I mean, I've had it a couple times. I don't like it. We have a weird tradition. Like, we go to Cookout on Christmas Eve and get milkshakes. Because they have, like, 45 or
Somebody
50.
told me a watermelon milkshake is actually really good.
I've never gotten it. They have a watermelon and eggnog.
I can't get on board with watermelon milkshake.
With ice cream. I can get a watermelon mojito smoothie. Those are good. Minus the mojito, it's a NA. It's non-alcoholic. If you go to like
Did
that
you
tropical
call it
smoothie,
an NA?
yeah, I don't know. Did I just make that up?
I think you did.
I feel like I just need to keep talking like this.
I know,
The way
right?
that you're talking to
This is the ASMR
kind of
episode.
It's kind of throwing me off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, we're just kind of practicing.
What are we practicing for?
Like we're practicing to start recording this,
Oh,
but we've actually
like
been talking for like 10 minutes now.
Yeah. Like,
And you've just
yeah.
been talking like this the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like low quality food.
Yeah. I mean,
It makes me sound a little bougie.
when I was like in college, and you know something's 99 cents or whatever, that's like a big deal. But when you become a grown adult, your palate improves.
Are you attacking me right now?
I'm not. I was just looking in your general direction.
I felt the attack.
That was harsh.
I feel like he's coming at you, bro.
No, I will not come at you, bro. But you know, like, so I would say, like, I don't like low quality, cheap, kind of lowbrow like desserts. I mean, that I've become a bit of like a baked good snob. People like, oh man, I love that.
Yeah.
I love the cake from Sam's. You know who you are. You're probably not listening, but you know who you are. Like, or like you get the cupcakes from the
Who is
from
it?
the grocery
I want to
store.
know now.
I'm not gonna say it.
Drop a
on
name.
there.
Who likes Sam's cakes?
There's some people.
Don't be afraid to drop a name.
I'm not gonna. I'm not going to. But you know, like people are like, oh man, I love a good sheet cake or like a Sam's cake or like a some kind of
I like a
anything
cake
that comes in like a prepackaged thing, like at the outside of the bakery at like a grocery store.
I like a cake from Publix.
Yeah, but once you've
I like a raspberry cake.
oh boy,
Is this?
is this the segue you were looking for?
No.
The raspberry
No. We can't talk about raspberry
ever.
ever again. Let's stop right there.
What's next on the agenda there, Gerald?
No, keep going about your Sam's cake.
No, I'm just saying,
Oh.
like I would eat that stuff now, and like if you were put in front of me, like, this is all you can have to eat today, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna pass, because I know what the real deal. It's like,
Yeah. I just feel like that low quality food doesn't really do anything. Like, it doesn't really fill you up. It doesn't really satisfy the hunger. It doesn't satisfy the palate.
doesn't satisfy the hunger. What is this?
I mean, I agree with all
commercial too?
this.
Like what?
Oh, I agree with everything.
I don't understand.
Sometimes you just gotta put something down.
Gotta put something down.
Yeah, myself, and go to sleep. Put myself down, go to sleep. That's what I like to do. You know, it reminds me of how we used to do our kids. I saw this video today on the Instagram. It's what they call a reel.
Heard of that?
Actually, it was a story. It was a real story.
Oh boy.
It was a guy who would pour.
But you can put a reel on a story though, right?
Bro, I don't know.
Come on, let's
But
break
this,
out.
this guy used to put a little bit of apple juice in a cup, and the rest of it be water.
Been there.
Shake it up, give it to the kid.
Yeah,
I remember.
I've done that to let the apple juice go longer. Like
You probably did that this morning, didn't you?
maybe.
But I remember the first time my kids had a Capri Sun, straight Capri Sun.
Straight, not watered down.
Straight, not
Yeah.
watered down.
Well, it's a lot of sugar too.
And they lost their minds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like,
Especially when the little kids. I mean, you give it, straight juice or something like that.
they were like,
It's a lot of sugar.
what is this and where has this been? I don't want that other mess. That watered down apple juice. I see what y'all be doing. You know.
I'm trying to expand my dollar.
That's right. That apple juice could last like 6 months.
That's right.
Just put one drop.
Put $3
for
or
the
$4
rest.
for a jug of apple juice, and it can last for a long time.
Yep.
Poor kids.
And then they get that.
They don't know better. I know until they get it. Then they go to camp for a week, and they're like, "I've been missing out on this."
Mm-hmm. I mean, while we were at camp, I was watching kids pound Mountain Dew.
I did too. My wife and I were sitting there watching like these third grade girls just like filling up. They were just like, man, we're doing something so terrible
Breakfast
right
is
now.
like
My mom
eggs, bacon, Mountain Dew. And I'm like, man, these kids. So, yeah, I watched, there were some pictures that were put out, and these kids were eating like donuts, cookies, brownies, man, Mountain Dew.
You can detox them, though, and give them a week, let them, you can have a good time at camp.
But it's one of those things where it's like, once you go there and realize you've been missing out on all this stuff.
It's just a slippery slope.
For instance,
slippery slope.
I bought that, we bought that one little case of Coke, that Coke Black, or no, it's not called Coke Black. It's the Coke with coffee. So I bought a four pack of it just to try it. I took a swallow of it, man, it was nasty. So I was like, yeah,
I
but
like it.
I think it's nasty because Coke is bad to me now. Like any carbonated.
No, carbureted beverages.
Any carbonated beverage is bad to me now. Since COVID, it just doesn't taste good to me at all.
You told me that. Yeah.
So I think that's why. But I couldn't really taste the coffee in it. But my son, Gavin,
Changed his life.
He drank 3 of them. And so, like, we're at home yesterday. He's like, Dad, I went down to the grocery store to try to find some more of that stuff. And I'm like,
it's like a crackhead already. One day he's like, Dad, where's that?
Dad, you got some more of that? You got some more of that stuff?
It was coffee Coke.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was bad. But, yeah, I feel bad as a parent because, like, in the morning, he's drinking, like, an Arnold Palmer, the sweet tea with the lemonade in the can. He's drinking that stuff, and I'm like, son, you don't need to drink that stuff. It's going to make you sick.
This is the week at camp, or this is, like, on a normal...
This is at camp.
My kid walked by me one time, and, like, I didn't... Unsolicited, I didn't say anything to her. She just happened to be walking by. This was my camper kid, and she had a bowl of salad. And I had a little tear. I was like, look at her making a good choice. I don't know if she ate it or not, but, like, she had it. And I was like, look at that.
I would watch kids go get salads. And it looked good, lettuce, even, like, spinach. And then at the end of the line, they'd get that dressing and just cover it.
I don't like a lot of dressing anyways. Like, I'm not anti-dressing. I just feel like it's...
I can't
believe what we're talking about here. This is like the food episode. What's going on?
We should do a food episode.
I think we are. I think we're right in the middle of it.
Another mukbang. Remember that?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
We almost stopped at Waffle House the other day to try to get that T-bone.
Yeah.
But I've been told by several people that the T-bone is off the menu now. But I hadn't been to a Waffle House in probably 4 or 5 years. 5 years.
So I do know that at one point in time. Wait, did we already talk about this?
I don't know. The Waffle House T-bone?
The Waffle House T-bone steak is the most sold steak in America.
I think we did talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
There you go. So, yeah, that's a lot of steaks. That's a lot of steaks.
Yes,
and we should have went and got one. But we didn't. We failed. What else is going on with you? Did you cut the grass?
I didn't. Even since we've been back since Sunday, and I came home for a couple hours on Friday, still hadn't cut the grass yet. But I think about you every time going out there, like, hey, what'd you do? We cut the grass. It's really high, though, now, so.
I'm charging the battery on my electric mower.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You have an electric mower?
I had a friend, and my friend got a riding mower. He's got a big yard. He got a riding mower.
Battery-powered riding mower?
No, his is just a regular. It's like a Craftsman riding mower, gas-powered. And he says, man, I'm never going to use this push mower again. He says, you can take it if you want it. I was like, no, man, you ain't got to do that. He's like, no, seriously, it's going to sit right here. I'm never going to use it. So, all right, man, I'll try it. Brought it to the house, cut my grass with it. It was awesome.
Yeah?
Is
it like...
No, I mean, it's loud. Quiet? It's not near as loud as a regular mower. But for the first time, I was able to put in headphones and actually hear. So, because typically with my regular mower, gas-powered mower,
true.
Put
it's
headphones
so loud.
in, you can't hear anything. You can't hear even like full blast, whatever. But this time,
you can still hear.
I could actually hear what I was listening to. So I was like, okay, this is pretty nice. And so, and one charge, I was able to cut my whole yard with it.
Look at that.
And yeah, it's like a mulching mower, so I didn't even need the bag on it. And it was great. And I absolutely loved it. And that thing, it's got like you can just hit this button and self-propels.
Mm-hmm.
But you can turn the dial so you can go fast on like the long stretches, or you can go turn it slow or even off, like around the corner, so you're not, drifting in your mower.
I'm drifting off right now, even as we speak.
Is that right?
Listen
I think
to you gently talk to me about
it's a combination
your
of
electric-powered mower.
the content and the voice.
Yeah. The level of volume or
Right.
lack of.
Right.
I feel like, this is going to be the calm episode.
This is the calm episode. So
Why don't you just read us a bedtime story, Gerald?
no,
Since you're so down, since you're down so far down here.
I am. I
know,
I do feel kind of low.
I feel like I need to. Probably shouldn't clear my. Probably shouldn't clear my throat directly into the mic.
You came into the
I was like,
microphone
hang
to
on.
clear your throat.
Let me do that.
You're one of those.
No boy.
So, yeah. So that's it, man. That's all. That's really all I have. You got anything else?
I mean, you're getting ready to go to camp this week.
Camp Paradise.
Yeah. What's the highlight for you at camp every year?
Camp Paradise is a pretty special. It's a pretty special place.
You got 3 kids that are going to be there this year, though, right? Isn't that?
I started thinking through that. I'm going to camp. I'll help lead worship. My kids will go as campers, and I'm like, hold on. I asked my wife. I was like, "What are you gonna do?"
That's right. She's pretty excited about this week coming
She
up.
bought like 5 puzzles.
That's not true. 5 puzzles?
So she already put one together yesterday. So
Is this like does she normally do puzzles, or is this
she
like
likes
this
to
is
do
like
puzzles.
really?
Yeah. And Gavin.
Poke my eyeballs out.
I know, right? I'll typically
I'll do it with my kids. Like, hey, this is a 20-piece puzzle. Let's do it.
like the big wooden block puzzles. That's the kind you like. It's got the little
It's got a little
stick.
handle on it. Yeah, I can pull it out. It's like it's already got the shape of the chicken. I can put it right
good
back
job,
in there.
everybody.
I could do that, but those like 1,000-piece puzzle, and it's just like, hey, it's just black.
Yeah, if it's
I'm
under like 500 pieces, they're not touching it. So it's got to be
Really?
like 500 plus. So what they'll do is, what I used to do, I used to walk in there when there are like 50 pieces left, and I'd take one, stick it in my pocket. And then they'd be like, I could hear them, oh, we're missing one piece. And then I'd come in and save the day.
Well, so you're like the savior. Oh,
And so I
look at
would
there.
put the piece in, and then I could say, I actually helped finish this puzzle. And they'd be like, no, you didn't.
Look at the puzzle we did together
Yeah, look at,
as a family.
let's frame it. Let's glue it down
Do you
to a
guys ever
map.
do that?
Nah.
What do? Do you just be like, okay, we're done. Put it all
Crumble
back in
up.
the box?
Put it back in the box.
Do you give it away?
No.
'Cause I'm like, what are you going to do it again? Do you have like a giant puzzle room in your house?
What?
It's just
No.
like
a bunch of,
Wall-to-wall puzzle?
with a bunch of cats running
I'm
around
like,
too? What is this? Bunch of blankets in there or something?
I feel like, though, if your wife is going to do 5-6 puzzles in a 4 or 5 day period, this has been, like, she's been building up to this. Or is this just like, hey, this is a special retreat. This is puzzle week at your house.
I don't know. Like Shark Week or something?
I feel like I want to go over now and just be like, take one.
Take a piece.
Take a piece.
So the past 2 puzzles was a 500 piece and then 1,000 piece. So my dog, Bentley, has chewed up one piece on each puzzle.
Ooh.
It's been awesome.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, because like Tammy will, she'll be picking up in the house and she'll pick it up. She didn't know what it was. She just picked it up and threw it away. Didn't know what it was. And then
she threw the puzzle piece away.
realized that puzzle piece was gone. Josie's digging through the trash to find it, and they find it's like this mutilated piece. It's all soggy and nasty. Teeth marks in it, all chewed up. Kind of push it down in the thing, and it fits. It still fits, so it works. So, man, we have really tortured everyone with today's episode.
So many levels.
Yeah.
We probably should have gone with our pre-show content that we were talking about. Nope, let's don't do that.
You were wanting to quit.
I was this close to just being like, I'm done. But you reeled me back in.
What about our contract?
We still will have like 6 months left on that.
Are we going to make it?
We're going to make it. Summer months are just tough. But we're dedicated to our listeners.
We should take a break or something.
I think we did, like,
Oh,
4th of July. Remember that
Oh.
episode with the...
We won't talk about that episode.
Well,
We won't talk about
did
that
you
episode.
know what that was beforehand? Not that it was going to be a part of the Nothing and Everything podcast, but did you know that, like, is that guy a thing? Or was that just pretty random that Austin found and put him up there?
That guy reminded me of, at the used car lot, those blow-up things?
Yeah,
That's what that guy reminded me of.
kind of. I can see that. But,
So
like,
I didn't know.
what about the song, too? Like,
Yeah, it was just like royalty-free stuff.
hey, here's a 25-minute song of just...
So that's an actual song, though, right?
It's a children's song.
It's a children's song? That's the scariest children's song I've ever seen.
It's not scary until you put that guy over it. Like, if I just
That's
heard the song,
true.
I'd be like, I feel good. If I see that guy, it's like...
And wasn't like your dog in the episode, too, or something?
Wait, what?
That's right.
The very beginning.
Oh,
was a picture
I
of his
remember that,
dog.
but I didn't know what that was.
It was like my dog and another dog holding a toy.
That's what that was?
I gotta go back and watch it now.
So,
Everybody should go back and watch. What episode was that? 22?
23.
Is this 25?
This is 25.
So 23?
So
Go back and watch 23.
24 was our Too Late to Apologize episode.
But 24 was at camp last week.
Yeah.
What is the world going to be like? What kind of world are we going to live in when we get to episode 50 or 100? Like how big of a deal is it going to be?
It probably won't be a big deal.
Probably no one will know.
It'll just be us. Probably so.
Have one of those like little poppers. Bing! Yay! 50.
This was such a great
100.
Yeah. Maybe we can give away bonuses at that point.
Bonuses.
Yeah, because
Like to each other?
our podcast is raking in the dough.
People only knew how much.
If people only knew. So it's really not people. It's really not.
Person.
Thank you.
Person only
Family.
knew. Family.
So, all right. Well, man, I'm done speaking.
You're done. I think
I'm
your
done
voice is
speaking.
fading even
I
as
don't
we
wanna-
speak.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Kind of like our listenership. Fading.
Your family still listens.
Yeah. Well, shout out
Hello,
to them.
Scarlett
Yeah.
family.
This is my long lost brother, Gerald. Hey,
Yeah.
what's Gerald's favorite food? What does he like to do? What's his favorite color? I'm
Your,
just like-
like your family asks questions about me?
yeah.
Like not your kids, because like I know them, but
Yeah, you're Uncle Joe to them.
Uncle Gerald.
Yeah, I mean, I have some distant, well, not distant, but like not immediate family. They'll listen, and then they'll be like, "So tell me about what's Gerald like in real life."
Oh,
I'm like, you know,
guys,
yeah, you wanna get,
it's fantastic. I'd love to meet y'all
like
sometime.
you're like a big deal. We should go on the road and I don't know, some kind of family tour.
We should do that. Why don't we do that?
Because it's tough enough just cranking one of these out every week.
Let's take your big chicken bus.
Yeah.
We should do an episode of us driving around.
We should do an episode from the chicken bus.
Just
driving
us
around.
riding around and just looking at stuff and commenting about it.
That'd be great.
It's somewhat what we're doing right now.
Yeah, we're just not driving anywhere.
We're just not. Yeah, we're not going anywhere.
I like that. That's a good one.
That's right. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in today. Sorry for the low volume. Next week, I'll bring more passion and more volume, possibly,
I'll bring more volume, but zero passion.
and more grass cutting stories. See you guys next time.